Yes, good evening, viewers. Yes, we got the third round of our Mighty Mondays reverse grid event on DC-SimRacing. So yeah, we're looking at a very wet free practice here. So yeah, let's see if that's gonna remain the same into the race. Because of course we don't have qualifying. We did a single qualifying session at the beginning of the season, and now we're yeah, just using the standings. The top 10 will be reversed. So the 10th position in the standings will start from pole position, and then from the 11th position onwards, we're going to yeah, those positions are going to remain the same. And speaking of standings, let's enjoy the last minutes of action, because these guys are getting back into the pits. Check. This might be the only person left on the track now. Yeah, that's Jean. CCS has to be careful that he won't get disqualified. Yes, there's going to be a driver's briefing. Everyone to be in. Although I'm not sure, maybe the driver's briefing, of course, since there's no qualifying, there's not a lot to keep in mind. So yeah, but let's look at the standings. Because of course, yeah, here we are. Here we are in for the driver's briefing. So that gives us a moment to look at the standings. Because David Glen is in first position, as you can see, with Menno and Christophe sharing the second position, 117 points. And then, well, you can see for yourself. But the most important thing is that Lentjes, of course, had a very spectacular race in Brands Hatch. And he's going to be starting from pole position if he's in tonight, because I haven't checked that yet. Let's see. We do have a couple of guys missing tonight. I know that Fritz Entius has had to resign. I noticed that also Tommy Faas has pulled out as well. So yeah, by the looks of it, Lentjes is also not in tonight. Patrick Bijsters is though, so he's going to start in the first position. Oh, seeing all kinds of madness happening in the background. Just a little second. Yeah, there we go. It's experimental features of our connecting tool. It was sort of flipping out, but that's fixed now. So yeah, Patrick Bijsters is going to be starting in the first position. And I think I also saw Beaujean. Yes, also present, so he will be second. And then Willem Keller is also in, so he will be starting in the third position. So that's going to be, yeah, again, interesting. Those nice little, the nice little swap there. So yeah, let's get the camera back on the track. Of course, we're gonna have to wait a few minutes for the driver's briefing to end and the warming up lap to start. So might have to resync, but I'm not sure I'm gonna do that, because it's of course short time before the start. So yeah, spectacular race we had on Brands Hatch. Lentjes doing a good race there. Keller having yeah, I think a good race. And of course, yeah, David Glen. Yeah, but you know, there's nothing to see here, so let's go back to the standings. So as you can see that David Glen, although starting from the 10th position, or around the 10th position, because of course there were a couple of a couple of guys who also weren't in at that race. So he was starting around the 10th position. But yeah, still managed to get back to the 3rd position. We see Tobias Horvath had an excellent result, finished 8th in the first race, and he was able to yeah, take advantage of that and win the last race. So nice job there. Now, let's see what tonight brings us. If you're in the chat, yeah, just shout out, let me know. And yeah, of course, if you want, subscribe and leave a like, and yeah, that helps us as well. So of course we're trying to grow, so all the little things help us. So yep, we see movement. And it looks like we saw the chat real soon, real quick. Sorry. Yeah. Someone was asking why he was disqualified, but yeah, that's exactly because what I was saying. Menno gives out a warning pre-race, and yeah, also in the chat that you have to be in for the driver's briefing, so that's why he got disqualified. But no worries, because he's back on the grid, so still allowed to race with us tonight. And yeah, as you can see, the track is now, let's see, damp. It's a damp track. You can see that the weather predictions, yeah, it's a bit cloudy, but no worries for the race. Question mark. Two and a half minutes till the start, so just gonna take a quick break. Be right back. Yes, just 15 seconds before the warming up starts. Just trying to see why a couple of liveries were not working. Yeah, that seems to always happen, unfortunately. But as long as the racing is good, right? Alright, coming up to the start-finish straight. And Hormon is actually on pole position. Not sure why, but no matter. Hormon and then Beaujean next to him in the black Porsche. Followed by, yeah, we see Bijsters in the bronze Porsche, and then Lindauer in the yeah, how do you call it? Well, let's say purple Porsche. So here we go on towards the start finish. We have green flag and onto the first corner here. Beaujean not taking too much risk. So out of cam here. No incidents so far. Lindauer, ooh, gets a bump there from, that will be Samijn. But he was able to recover. Lindauer not had a good start though. Didn't have a good start. Looking at the CCS cars here. Yeah, I'm gonna set the race on autopilot. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm back. Oh, as we see Steve Lindauer going wide there in the first corner. Has fallen back to the 10th position now. So Hardfox moving up to the 9th position. That's actually his place on the grid. But we see a lot of cars going wide there in the back. But the Bijster's up to 2nd position now. Nice defending there. Yeah, Orman already pulling away, it seems. So he started from the 1st position and now makes a small gap towards Patrick Bijsters. Already 4.5 seconds. You see that Menno is looking down the inside. Yeah, he's looking good to get a move down here. Beauchamp not too far behind from Patrick Bijsters as well. We'll want to see how long he can keep this position. Of course, we have a mandatory pit stop in this race. Tire swap and fueling mandatory. So we see that position, but that can only mean that Christophe Somijn was looking. When he passed him for just a brief moment, but Beauchamp was able to take the position back. Hey Fritz, says not a lot of carbs. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. We started with, let me check real quick. There's a couple of guys here. Looks like they weren't able to make it tonight. Yeah, I see last minute drop off as well there. Chef really close to paranoia. going already up to the pit position. Starting second. My mic is too soft? I don't think so, but I'm just not talking really loud. Let's see if this is better. So we see Glen is taking a look there to overtake Christophe Samijn. And Gambray is here. We can move up to Lindauer. Yeah, so we see, let's see the replay, because Menna was able to overtake Horman here. What a chicane even. So, yeah, there we go, that's a clean overtake there. Patrick Bijster still on third. Still having a look. Oh, actually, Horman is looking back again, but Patrick was able to overtake during the replay we were watching. Ooh, contact there between Samijn and Horman spins out. Oh, he is now back on track, but it's almost like he has a bit of trouble there with his controls, because he's falling back really quickly now. So Horman from first to seventh in just a single lap. So not sure what went wrong there. Let's look at Glen, and we see Horvat going really wide in the first corner, but Glen is now taking a look at Samijn. Is he going to make a move? Not yet. But Samijn definitely under pressure. Oh, Horvat. Yes. Just lost it there completely. So that moves Horman back up to sixth. We're now 3 tenths behind Samijn, so let's look where the action is. Here we have Bonjean being overtaken by Cambrai. Also, Mathieu and Hubert are battling it out here. Just the second replay, yeah, we see them side by side in that corner, but Mathieu already made the move here. Oh, sorry, it's yeah, sure. Back to Horvat. Signaling that he's going to make a move, but that doesn't give you any rights. As we see Horman going a bit wide, maybe not expecting him there. Yeah, Horvat you still feel that he's quicker. jumping with Lindauer, who's also taking a look at Beaujean. Beaujean has a bit of damage. The CCS car is going on. I think that's Sean. He is back on track now, but just overtaken by Cartier. And we already see Scheffer and Pomerici in the pit. And it looks like Scheffer has quite a lot of damage. Lindauer. Ooh, push the brakes, keep the brakes in. Quick replay. Yeah, you already saw that the actual moment had already happened because he hit Beaujean. Yeah, I think he forgot to apply the brakes not once but twice. So that's a problem. If you put some mine and Patrick Dijsters. That the Bars is having to give up the position to Christoph. And Glen also taking his position. And instantly side by side with the Bijsters, and he's already passed him again, so not a factor. But yeah, Bijster's still doing good. Paranoia, as he passes, is that Rossano? Yeah, I think it is. Not sure why he was driving that slowly, but also had a bad lap. The last lap was 1:58.6. So definitely something going on with Rossano there. As you see that Christoph Somijn has just put in the quickest lap of the race. Mine followed by Gebeu. Patrick Bijs is now dropping off a bit. And he's followed by Willem Keller. Back to Paranoia. Just having a look around. Here and again. Okay, this is gonna work. That looks good, but just maybe he was giving up a bit there, and also coming into the pit now, so probably didn't want to take too much risk there. So we see Lindauer go into the pit as well. The pit window is open. So I think, yeah, just visually it does seem like these cars have a bit of damage. The question is if it's worthwhile to repair that damage for this short race. It's just 45 minutes, of course. Lots of people coming in, Horvath coming in. Glen still following Somijn. There you go. Looking again. Just taking another look. Disconnects, unfortunately, so we have 17 cars now. Yeah, if you have so much damage, then there's a short race, so maybe people don't think it's worthwhile to continue the race, but of course you like to see that that everyone yeah, makes it to the end. But, to each their own. Let's see, we have a motor coming in. As is Jurgen Cambrai, Beauchamp also coming in. Oh, Christophe Samijn. What happened there? Went a bit wide. Still alive though. Let's see. Glen, not too far away from Patrick Bijsters. These guys still have to come in. Not just yet. Still more than 10 minutes to go, of course, in the pit window, so no rush yet. There we go. Yeah, that's the move already done by Willem Keller. Saw a yellow flag, but I think that's just Jean coming into the pit. There he is. Maybe braking a bit too much. I think that's the reason that I saw that their flag was there. So not much going on. Okay. Championship leader in first position now. Of course, still has to come in. There we go, and he's instantly followed by Samijn, which puts Keller in first position, followed by Bijsters. And Katjeu also has a bit of damage. Yeah. Severely beaten up, that car. He's also coming in by the looks of it. Raceway says, bad luck for me today. You're gonna have to help me out. What your name is, I think. Hormel? Is that you? No, you're still driving. Or was that a really quick message from the pit? Is that Horvath then? Anyway, let's look at Christophe Samijn and David Glen, who came out of the pit, still in the same positions. Samijn definitely putting the pressure on. Oh, Willem Keller. Ah, that's just him entering the pit. I got fooled once again. David, please. Yeah, what happened, David? Also, Fergus coming in. There's also a yellow flag there, so that's Bijster still in the first position. Molo, who has already come in, is now virtually in the first position, of course. Gabon is, let's look at the lap times. Yeah, the last lap by Gabon was is that correct? No, that's not going to be correct. It says it's the quickest lap by Gabon, but that's not. That's definitely not right because he just came out of the pit. So more on that in a lap, so we can see what actually happened. Weer following Lindauer. Getting hit by a Porsche that crashed with another Porsche and then lost it. I lost it in the chicane. Yeah, that's just very unfortunate. It's a bit tricky there with that chicane, especially if people are maybe a bit enthusiastic to lose it there, and of course, yeah, it's just a matter of being lucky, I guess. So Patrick Bijster's coming in, which means that it's just Worman and Horvath that have come in. But Horvath is already in the pit, so. I'm not sure. I think repairing damage is a lot quicker than that in ACC. And it's probably never worth your while to repair multiple minutes of damage. And there we see that Horvath just signed off. So that's just Worman that still has to come in. 5 minutes left in the pit window. So that means that Menno is now the series of pit stops, or the pit stop. The race is now in the third position, followed by Glen. Let's look at those lap times. 1:45.2. That's the quickest lap, by in the race. So set by David Glen in the previous lap. So definitely. On his way to Menno. Let's see what happens. In the meantime, Worman still has to come in, but 4/10 behind Cambrai, so let's keep an eye on that. Juwir in a battle with Lindauer in that chicane. Ooh. That was that optimistic? Lindauer is able to. I was gonna say he's. Able to get his position back, but just on the wrong side of the track there. A bit too far wide, so to get off the gas anyway. So now we have Glen within a second of Menno van der Molen. Again, the previous lap 1:44.792. So it looks like it's hammer time for David. Yeah, Mark says, what was that? Yeah, good question. It looked like an optimistic move, but he got away with it in the end. He got the positions. in the dirt there. Yeah, but still he's now 6/10, coming closer and closer. And Hormon's also in the pit. So last driver to come in the pit. Ever so slowly coming closer, but Menno might be able to adjust and get his lap time in order. Didn't validate him last time. Let's see what happens this time. Yeah, we found in the dirt for a second, so let's see. Invalidated lap by Market last lap, but we still, last lap was still quicker than that of Menno. Although Menno had a validated lap. Let's see how close David is now. So now it comes down to defending for Menno. Go. It's looking on the outside, but Cambrai getting out of the way, but he spins there, unfortunately. I think that was Cambrai. No, it was Haveman, I guess. Roy Haveman. But we see Burn side by side here. That's good defending from Menno. Now he's going to be on the outside though. Menno. Nice, still side by side. But, yeah, in the end, he has to give way. So that's David Kuvern in the first position. Christophe Semijn also coming closer to him. 15 minutes to go. Pit window almost closing, but there's no one left who has to come in the pit. So just on towards the finish line then. Christophe Semijn also within a second command.
Pit window is closing now.
Definitely under pressure here. Yeah, it's fluctuating a bit. And Christophe Semijn was doing a 1:45.2 last lap. And now actually did 1:46 and 1:46.7 and an invalidation there, so a couple of mistakes. And it looks like Christophe is able to get into position there, 2/10 behind Corsa. So let's see if we can really catch that draft and come closer. There we go. On the outside though, So that's not a gimme. Menno definitely feeling the pressure here. Not as easy as I think it is. Menno, of course, doing a good defending there. Invalidates his lap there, but no worries. Is this the they're not just a quick look. If he can keep close here, get into that draft. Of course, he tried to move in the last lap. This does look good. Again, he's on the outside here, so that's excellent defending by Menno. Menno is able to brake just a bit later there. More than 11 minutes to go though. So is he going to be able to keep this up? Not happening yet. But, he might have to rethink his strategies because he's coming closer here. Then Menno does his excellent defending. Staying on the inside here is basically possible for Chris to set himself up for the next corner. This is just a bit different though. Let's look a bit at the the other cars on the grid. Joey Haveling, for instance. Haven't seen a lot of him. Oh, what's this? Loses the car there. It gets into the wall, unfortunately. Flux for the CCS team. But Neuer, of course, we also saw plenty of on Brands Hatch last race. Fourth position. Just also looking, keeping an eye on the Motor Sunline battle. But the gap stays the same, pretty much. Competizione, also a CCS entry. Also, link hour we saw at the beginning of the race. André, yep, getting towards the cars that we saw a bit more of in this race. With the damaged Ferrari. These guys have another decent race. So back to this battle. Not a lot has changed. Both DC-SimRacing or members of the DC-SimRacing so racing together. I suppose it won't be easy to pass man. Now seconds away from Menno, so not pulling away so much. Last lap still 1:44.792. Yeah, but it looks a bit just invalidated. Yeah, invalidated his lap. There we actually have a back marker. No, he's in the pit again. Yeah, Haveling probably coming into the pit because of the damage he just had ending up in the wall. The gap between Van der Molen and Samani is just 2/10, but doesn't appear to be able to get any closer than that. So we see one of the CCS cars getting the blue flag. That's Perez moving out of the way. Nicely done, and there we see Menno still defending against Christoph. Is he able to make his move now? All over him. Again goes for the outside. That's just clever defending by Menno, of course. Doesn't have a lot of choice there, so tries to go for the outside, but yeah, that's not easy. Oh, I see a yellow flag here for Keller, which means that Bijsters is now coming besides him. Quick replay. Oh yeah, Keller is actually all the way off there after the chicane. Ends up in the wall, just like we saw Haveling do then just a few seconds ago, just a few minutes ago I should say. So loses that position there to Bijsters. It's Keller not too far behind the Bijsters though, so let's see if he can come closer. Just 3 minutes to go though in this race, so about 2 laps I'm gonna say. Another attempt. The same position. Again going on the outside here. Yep, he is. But Menno is able to brake so much later there. He is a bit closer now though, DC-9. Can he keep up here? So looking at Keller. He's within 3/10 of Bijsters now, so he's able to get the position back from Bijsters just before the end of the race. And let's quickly switch to Bonjean, who is behind this. Sorry, no, these are not teammates, of course. Bonjean following Jean of CCS, not too far away, and already looking. Already actually passed him here, so that's nicely done. So quickly switching to Keller. Is going all the way wide there. Both these guys have invalidated their laps, going over the track limits. Sama, another attempt, same position. He would love to get on the other side of this. This might be his final attempt, and he succeeds, but loses it there. So Menno is not giving up. Yeah, it looks like the position is his, so nicely done by Christophe Samijn. I think he tried that for about 5 or 6 times before he was finally able to do it, but around the outside there, so it's a very nice move, of course, very well defended by Menno. So good job there by Christophe. Looking at Keller. It's not able to make that move there. So let's look at David Gabon, as he's I should say. He's going over the finish line here and wins his second race of this championship and is able to extend his lead. And here we see a very happy Christophe Samijn, followed by Menno van der Molen, Patrick Bijsters, who has been able to keep his 4th position from Willem Keller. Also very happy, as is Willem Keller, of course. Another good result, solid result from him. And actually loses the car there, but yeah, no matter. It's in. Victor Cachet also happy here, 6th position, nicely done, nicely done. Woo, nicely done there, that little spin. Jochen Capre coming in 7th. So yeah. It's not a huge grid, so let's just look at the top 10 coming in. So Oliver Jury. So people will get less and less excited about their finishing position. But yeah, Lindauer still pretty happy, it seems. Just look at Nicolas Bonjean. Also coming in, or yeah, from the top 10 there. And in the background we see Nicolas Bonjean doing also a nice little spin there, and then we have Jean and Paranoiac also coming in. Well, Perks has already finished, so let's just look at Paranoiac being the final car to finish here. So that's that for the stream. I'm gonna thank you for viewing. like, subscribe, all that noise. So yeah, thank you, and see you next week for the final round of the of this championship. Thank you for viewing.